Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing 10 nails, all 10 different designs to add to my canvas. So let's just get started. Alright, so I'm going to start with the biggest one to the smallest one, and I'm going to be adding a nude color to this. Alright guys, so I'm going to start adding a little bit of this cat's eye from Model Ones. And just like to the tip, because I don't know, I have an idea. It's going to get cover. It's weird. But I'm just gonna put like a little bit right here and kind of just drag it down a little bit. This cat's eye, it's not moving. Like, what the heck? All right, so I did activated the cat's eye after all. There it is. And I'm gonna try first. I'm gonna try with this jelly brown from Born Pretty, and if not, I have this darker brown. And yeah, I'm just gonna go over. I'm gonna put a little bit of this, like over the cat eye, and a little bit more, just like that. And you know what? And I'm gonna add a little bit of to my sponge, just because I feel like it's gonna absorb most of the color. So I don't have the little tool, so just ignore this, okay? It looks pretty, but I'm gonna see if I can just do two coats and maybe it'll be like. All right, guys, so here it is. So pretty. Now I'm gonna be adding a matte top coat because I'm gonna use some chrome on this. And even though I'm using a matte, I'm gonna be buffing it off a little bit just because, I feel like the isolation is better that way. All right, guys, so here is my nail, and I have some rhinestones right here and some caviar beads. I'm still not sure if I want to use the gold or the silver, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so it's gonna open them to have them ready, and the same thing with the rhinestones. I'm gonna use the tiny ones, and maybe the other ones are gonna be way too big. So I'm gonna have them ready right there, and I'm gonna go in with my 3D gel. Like this, and I'm gonna start adding first maybe the rhinestone. All right, so here is how it's looking. Now I'm gonna be using my gold chrome powder, and yeah, I used it for another set, but I'm not about to waste this sponge, okay? And I like the way the chrome goes on with the sponge. The hard part is trying to get it in there. Okay. So pretty. I'm gonna top coat it and move on to the next one. I have so much chrome powder. All right, guys, so moving on to the next nail, I'm painting this black. All right, guys. So I'm also going to put a matte top coat on this. Oh, 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 oh. Look at the biggest chunk. Look at the biggest. That's what I'm talking about. Look at what's wrong. All right. So here is my gel. Where's my brush? Oh, here. Getting clean. Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some of this gel. I should have grabbed a bigger brush to be honest. Because this one's gonna have it right here. And this is good. I forgot to open my rhinestones, so I'm gonna be using this purple ones. They look so cool. And then the tiny black ones. And some of this caviar beads. You know, this one up. Yeah. And then just everything else around it. I don't want the big ones, I want the tiny ones. And now I'm gonna get some of this out. And I wish there was, is there different sizes in here? I think they're all the same. Maybe I can fit another one here. Whoops, was I even showing you guys? I don't know. I get in my head and then I forget about you guys. Sorry. Okay. All right, so here is this nail. I'm already liking it, even though I haven't even put the chrome powder or the top coat. But here I go. Yes. I think it's like covering a lot. You know what happened? I messed up. You know, remember some of the gel got on the rhinestones and stuff. It floated them and still looks kind of cool. But yeah, let me see if I can sand a little bit of that off. I'll be right back. And for the next nail, I'm going to use this ivory color. All right, so here I go with the next nail. I'm going to add a little bit of this rhinestone glue from Melody Susie. And I'm going to put like one right here, like some right here. I think that's good, but we'll see right now. So I'm just going to start with that. And I have these tiny little pearls. Well, not so tiny. And they'll flip. Okay, so here's one. Here. And then I have my caviar beads ready. Also, I'm going to use the one next to the smallest. I should have done one at a time so I could flash cure, but didn't. That's cute. I think 3 it's fine. Just gonna cure this. Next nail. I feel like I want this next nail to be black just because I fell in love with this one. Look at how pretty it looks. I love it so much. So I'm gonna paint this one black too. And I forgot to mention, I want all these 10 nails to have rhinestones or caviar beads or any type of like jewelry or gems. That's what I want for these 10 nails. Okay, so for the black nail, I want these, they look like teardrops to me. And I'm just gonna call them teardrops because they're so cute. And honestly, I gotta admit, I haven't been wanting to use them because I like them so much that I don't want to use them up, which is it's kind of stupid, but there. And I don't want the same color. I don't want just yellow ones. This is so hard to open. Now I want more. I kind of want to do the same thing like right here and put like, yeah, okay. Maybe with the smaller one because I don't think the big one, another big one's gonna fit. We'll see. All right, I'm using Milky White for this next nail, and I already have a mess, and I'm getting overstimulated. Maybe I should take a break and clean this up and just start fresh. I'll do that right now once this one's curing. But yeah, I'm using this Milky White. I think I grabbed way too much. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do some cute little polka dots on this nail. I don't want them on the bigger side. And I don't want them too close to each other. I'm gonna start with the center one. With the yeah. That looks cute. I kinda want some right here. Looking kinda I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that because then it's gonna look weird. Alright. This next nail it's gonna be clear. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it clear. Although I'm a little bit worried about the number. But I'm gonna leave it clear. Maybe I'll put some top coat on the bottom so it'll cover the size number. All right, so for this clear one, let me move this away. For the clear one, I want to add a pink bow right here. But I want to see if there's a better one that it's cut out better. All right, so I have yet to use these cat eyes that I got from Shein, and today I'm gonna be, I don't know if I want to try both today, but I want to try at least one. Let me get my magnet out. And I saw that people are demagnetizing the first coat and then magnetizing the second one, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. All right, so I'm gonna cure it like this. Here is the second coat. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I've seen people go like this to the fucking... But... Oh... I see something, but then it was gone. It was gone. Ah! You guys know I suck at this, okay? Let me just bring it back. Okay. Just gonna do the regular one that I know how to do. Okay. It's pretty. I'm the one that's broken, but it's pretty. Alright guys, so here is my nail. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of glue with my brush so I don't apply too much. And I'm just gonna do it like right here, creating like a French with my glue. Like this. And then I'm gonna be adding rhinestones. Alright, so I'm gonna paint this next nail with this kind of greenish, bluish jelly color. Alright guys, so I'm gonna be using my 3D gel again. I remember I always get confused, but I know I have a 3D gel or hard gel that is easier to work with. I honestly just forget which one it is. I have quite a few, but anyway, so I'm gonna put the big gulp right here, and I'm just gonna start dragging it in kind of like a half circle. I like it. So I'm gonna cure this. I'm gonna try and clean a little bit right here and cure it. All right guys, okay, so I literally almost had a little heart attack because I wanted to add this like half flat, like the flat backs pearls, but I was like, what the fuck, I was supposed to put no. That's later, okay? So I'm cool. So I'm gonna be using this mirror silver gel to paint my half circle or this little thing that I just made. So let's see. All right guys, so now I'm gonna add a little bit more of that rhinestone glue to add the pearls, and maybe one rhinestone if it fits, but I'm just gonna add it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one right right here, maybe like that. And no, that's too big. Okay, this. Wow, so one's like super huge and the other one's like so tiny. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that, and then I'm gonna get one of these rhinestones. Maybe on that side. Yep, like that. I like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna push them in and cure this. I'm gonna clean a little bit of that glue, the extra glue. All right, so I'm using this pinky from OPI to paint this nail. Just one coat of this because it's quite pink, and I'm gonna be doing a French on this. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to do a black French on this nail. Kind of scary for me, but here I go. All right, guys, so here is my black Frenchie. It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad, I gotta admit. All right, so for this one, I want to add one of these beautiful butterflies. And I'm looking at my set and I'm like, I think I've done a lot of gold, so I'm gonna go with the silver for this one. Okay, just gonna add it right there. And I think they're all the same size. They're so pretty. This is like the hardest part to center it, for me at least. If you guys know how to do it, kudos to you. All right, guys, so for the last one, I'm gonna use this peachy nude. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna do a French, but this one's gonna be brown. All right, guys, so I'm adding the rhinestones. I'm thinking kind of want the blue and this white one, or this blue and like, I like this one. I'm gonna use this one and the white one, and also some tiny ones as well. Like I have some super tiny ones here, maybe this ones. That. Where's my glue? I think I put it away. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a lot. Let's see. I'm gonna start with this beautiful blue one. Hopefully it shows. And you know what? Yeah, it's not gonna show, so I'm gonna pick a different color for the other one. Maybe this one. It's a pretty color. Okay, so now let me see for the tiny ones. This looks like a lot though. Let's see. I might remove some. Like I like it, but then I don't. I kind of want to remove this and put another green one. All right, guys. So here is the final result for these 10 nails. Oh my gosh. How beautiful. I always say how beautiful and how cute and cool, but honestly, like look at them. They're so very cute. I think this one's my favorite. Like I have to make a full set for me just like that because I just love it. I love it so much. But they're all they're all beautiful, to be honest. I had so much fun making this ones. This one's so super cute. I did ended up painting it like a more hot pink color because I was not happy with the pale pink that that bow came in. So yeah, this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more of my content, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.